Hello, all. Um, Beautiful souls, welcome back to my channel. My name is Claudia Monticelli, your host, also known to many of you as Christelle Monchenet. Today's session is a profound and respectful one as we connect with the spirit of the late Fahad, a cherished Iraqi TikTok star whose life and sudden passing, August 26th, have touched many hearts around the world. I was surprised she came to me. I was surprised. I'll say it again. I was surprised. Fahad, also known off screen as Gufran Sawadi, was not just a social media personality, but a beacon of joy and entertainment for countless individuals. Her tragic departure from this physical world has left a void in the hearts of her family, friends, and followers. It's with a deep sense of honor and responsibility that I approach today's channeling session. In this gathering, we aim to connect with Fahad's spirit, seeking guidance, wisdom, and perhaps closure for those who admired and loved her. We proceed with the utmost respect for her legacy, ensuring that our intentions are pure and centered on healing and understanding. Thank you for joining me on this spiritual journey. Let us open our hearts and minds as we invite Fahad's presence into this sacred space. You thought I would not come back so soon to speak. And here, in the spirit world, no one can hurt me. It's true, many of you know I was sentenced to jail in the past, and this, rather than because of my own doing, it was freedom of speech in my mind. It was because of the country's disdain for people who speak their minds. I am not alone in this spiritual world. Like others who have gone before me and have passed before me, we operate as a team. I'd like to say an army. And also living in Iraq or in other parts of the world, since they have feared for their lives, that local army speaks out to make others feel free. This was my intention. This was why I spoke out. Mind you, my message was never overtly critical in my mind. However, the state too has an army of guardians explicitly for monitoring communication. You might think it is almost impossible to control any form of communication, especially when there are hundreds like me and were, but still are like me, who speak out. I ask you to be patient with me during this session. Be patient with me. Be patient as I gather my thoughts to tell you what I believe. We are first humans, men and women, and then shop managers, beauticians, librarians, professors, and any other job. We are humans, and it is our birthright to protect the human condition. Part of our lives is the way we think. Our thinking defines who we are. You may be wondering why I, like many others, did not leave the country. Today in Russia, thousands of young people have left the country too. Because basically we see the state's power as being greater than ours. But I incite you to continue your battle for the human condition and for the right to your own private beliefs. Among all our beliefs is the notion of love. I love my country. Only when I started to understand more, when I became first an adolescent and then an adult, did I understand of the cruelty of methods fostered to subdue the voice of many. I am not only speaking for my country, I am speaking for many countries that the world over, punishes its citizens. Unfortunately, this is the situation there. I can only hope my death, in some way, is able to improve for the future the lives of those still there. Would I do it all again? Yes, I would do it all again, knowing the outcome. And just for those curious to know what my situation is here, I must say I am in peace. I am resting in peace. I am in the light. I still would like to return to earth and incarnate again, but I am meant to stay in a period of, you might call it training, or might call it relaxation, but for a period I am to understand the ways of the world from a higher perspective before I am tasked with reincarnating. Did I suffer? Yes. I did not pass immediately. I was wounded, but from the initial moment of being wounded, I know time passed before I felt just a body. My soul left after minutes, perhaps, but yes, I suffered. My love goes to my family, friends, and all of those followers who believed in me and who had perhaps a feeling of lightness after following my posts and my activity. How can I help to give you the strength, not even just to speak out against the state, but to speak for yourselves and your desire and break free from traditions and impositions in traditionally bonded cultural regimes, or less importantly put, in a situation that makes you feel imprisoned. There is a simple rule, I believe, and that is to seek the pleasure of your days and the pleasure of your thoughts. If communicating gives you pleasure, and if it does not hinder anyone else's, then it should be allowed. Share your lovely moments of the day with others. Share why you smile. Share what makes you happy. Many times, people want to separate the world in black and white. And many times, we too, all of us, consider the spirit world in terms of black and white. If I can offer one suggestion, it is to not consider these two extremes as opposite, but as complementary. This implies a negotiation of sorts, politically speaking, but it also implies for us to embrace those aspects of our lives we do not necessarily agree with. We need to bring balance into our lives, and the way we do this is by balancing these two extremes. This is difficult for many of you to understand. I know this. It was difficult for me to understand. I was prone to anger. I was prone to hate. I was prone to arguing with others. I personally was a fiery individual. I wore my badge of happiness on my sleeve, as I did my rage when I argued. This, and for this, I am sorry. That is part, however, of being human. I would like now to call out to my followers and tell them I am in peace and that I do not ever look back as negative my experience on social media. To the contrary, I felt my followers were a family. I felt part of a global family. I knew that what I felt was felt by many. I had not always a serene relationship within my family and members of my own personal family. However, that is expected. I wish to say as well that perhaps when we speak of love and unconditional love, there is in the minds of humans the notion that conditions must be put on love, because if a man or woman or individual hurts you, then that condition makes or should make your love for them non-existent. I am going to give you a secret. Here in my so-called classes, in my learning process among other spirits and growth and viewing of the Earth's condition, one of the most difficult notions is to understand fully unconditional love. And there is also another word that ties in with this discussion. That is enabling or helping someone. I understand that many, especially with children, enable someone when they think they are helping them. Usually this happens in the confines of a relationship that is closed. I am referring to a notion of physics. When there is a closed relationship, this means that individuals do not seek solace outside of their bond. They stop visiting friends, having relationships with other couples or other family members. There is a closed circuit. But for a relationship to breathe, it is necessary for both parties to open to others and bring in more love into the relationship, learning. And another topic that is so important is the learning process. As long as individuals are able to learn, this means modifying their thoughts throughout the course of their lives, they will remain open. And pain is very difficult to enclose them. I mean by this that humans can avoid pain by opening and learning. Sometimes humans believe learning is painful, but we have to see the joy in change. And this was something I tried to communicate to my family. Life is change. Change is joy in pain at times, but pain then shifts away. There are thresholds different people have concerning joy and pain. Some people feel joy very quickly in small things. Others feel joy when large events or objects come in their realm. The same goes for pain. Pain has a threshold that can be low for many or higher for others. Again, the threshold changes and is modified on the basis of how you seek to learn about pain and about joy. If I can leave you with one suggestion, when you are in doubt of what you are doing or who you are, try to communicate with a child. Spend time with a child, and you will come away blessed and learn it. All my love. Oh, I would like to say short and sweet. I don't know if it was short or sweet, but one thing is that she was very grave. She was serious, no matter what. This is my feeling. I have to go back and listen to this for a couple of times. In the meantime, thank you everyone for being part of this incredibly touching session. I know I still have her on me. It's my hope that the messages and energy shared during the session have brought some comfort or insight and maybe even a sense of peace. These sessions are a reminder of the enduring connections we share with all of those who have transitioned to the spirit world and the profound impact they continue to have on our lives. If you enjoyed this video, if it resonated with you, I kindly ask you to like and share it with others who might also find solace or meaning in our session today. Your support through likes, shares, and comments helps in spreading the light and love that we've experienced together. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and ring the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos. Each session, each connection and healing is a way towards reaching deeper understanding, and your engagement means the world to me and our growing community. Until next time, keep shining your light. Take care of yourselves and each other. Namaste until we come back and see each other again. Bye-bye.